And then here's a shot like this.
Hi everyone, we're Marc and Lisa, and we recently bought a Class B van and took it on a 9,000-mile road trip across the United States.
And after driving those 9,000 miles, we learned something pretty surprising.
A cross-country trip is not quite all what the travel brochures make it seem.
So today, we're telling you 6 important things nobody tells you about cross-country travel. First off, let's talk about the people.
People make the world go round, and you'd expect to find people in popular places, of course. When we traveled to New York, for example, we actually expected massive crowds.
New York City has this vibrant energy because of all the people.
Central Park was full of life.
Or when we drove to Tennessee and walked the streets of Nashville. But what we didn't quite expect were the amount of people on some of the hikes we went on.
We drove to Shenandoah National Park in Virginia, a beautiful stretch of the Blue Ridge Mountains, known for its Skyline Drive, rolling forested ridges, and some surprisingly busy hiking trails.
We headed to a trail called Stony Man Summit. And discovered it's basically the Times Square of Shenandoah. People everywhere. I mean, to be fair, we were part of the problem. But the scenery was just so awesome.
Here's the second thing nobody warned you about. We discovered this on our way into Acadia National Park in Maine.
This is a big rule for national parks. If you're not early, you ain't getting the parking spot.
Looking for a spot, especially if you're in an RV or even a Class B van like ours, turns into less of a parking space search and more of a competitive sport. National parks keep their parking lots small on purpose. They'd rather protect nature than pave over it, which is great.
Unless you're the one hunting for a parking spot.
We got lucky and snagged a space. But when we returned later in the day,
somebody else had parked so close, we were one gentle breeze away from becoming a single vehicle.
So if you're patient and get into the national parks early, the payoff is worth it.
Now let's talk about the roads.
We learned really fast that not every road in America is RV approved.
Some are barely car approved.
For example, when we drove into West Virginia to visit the New River Gorge National Park.
Sorry, Lisa. Excuse the interruption. Subscribe to Road Trip in Style so you don't miss the next adventure. I mean, if you don't subscribe, that's okay. I'll just be here.
As I was saying, New River Gorge National Park is home to incredible views and the New River Gorge Bridge, towering 800 feet above the river.
We had read that there was an old, restored coal mining ghost town not far from the bridge. So we followed our GPS and headed towards it.
Our route to the old coal mining ghost town took us through Fayetteville, a small mountain town right at the edge of New River Gorge.
But then the road began to get narrow and much smaller. A lot smaller.
And suddenly, we found ourselves on a small gravel road, and our van is shaking like a wobbly shopping cart with a bad wheel.
I mean, at one point, the road got so narrow, cars had to back up to get out of our way.
At least he was nice about it, though. Cross-country driving is wild because the weather changes faster than the scenery.
On our way to Eureka Springs, Arkansas, the rain turned into thunder, then lightning right next to us. Yeah, so, oh wow. Here, listen. And when we finally reached town, every streetlight, every shop, every building, completely dark. So, lightning hit the entire town, and the guy in there told me that nobody is cooking or doing anything because all the lights are off. About 45 minutes ago, a huge lightning bolt struck.
Oh, it's 45 minutes?
Yeah. And all the cars are leaving.
Let's talk about delays. You can plan your route, but the route has plans of its own.
Well, looks like they're clearing the road for us. So cool. Bye, guys.
That was fun.
So after 9,000 miles and lots of hours on the road, our most important and favorite tip of all.
The best moments aren't the ones you planned.